Hello, everyone. I am going to share a rapture dream. Well, it was right before the rapture. It wasn't the actual rapture that was in my dream, but I believe it was something that's going to happen before the rapture. At least in my perspective. So I woke up this morning at 2:37 in the a.m. And right after I woke up from the dream, I looked up what that time meant, 237, and it means departure and from another place. So let me get into the dream. So I was outside at my old house where I grew up in on the East Coast. I live in California now, and it was pretty dark. It was nighttime, and I was sitting in my front yard on a picnic table with, I'm not sure with who, but it was at least like with four other people, four or five or six. And then I began to pray out loud, or maybe it was in my head, I'm not sure, but I began to pray. And then as I was praying, began to pray, I was looking up at the sky. And after I said, like, basically the first part of my prayer, all of a sudden, a big asteroid, like a huge asteroid, like literally it was so big, I can't even put it into words. Maybe I can like add a picture if I can even find one, or even a fake one online. I can post it and like on the underneath the video. So there was an asteroid like falling not towards us, it was definitely falling in earth, like in the atmosphere, like in the sky, but it was like passing over us. And of course, following the meteor was like a trail of fire and uh what's that word? Fire and coals, or I forgot what you call like what follows like an asteroid. Like a trail of like fire or something. And then right after that, I was like basically, of course, like my jaw dropped or whatever in my dream, and I was like, this is crazy, like, like, and I just knew then that like Jesus is coming, and it was just like very astounding the how the asteroid looked inside in the sky. And then after that, we ended up like walking like through like two other houses in my neighborhood, like up the street, and there was at least two people, like two women that I sensed didn't believe like that it was a sign that Jesus is coming. And I was basically telling them that it's true, like he is coming, like repent. And I sensed that they still didn't want to believe, and I was basically telling them that they're gonna regret it if they don't like accept Jesus and all that and repent. And then after that, I look up at the sky again, and there's like holes inside of the sky, and it's dark, as I said, and there's like holes, like, and then through like the holes was like a very bright light penetrating through the holes. So I'm not really sure if that was symbolizing like heaven's light coming through the holes, or if it was like basically like the believers escape hole, like when they go up in the rapture, if that makes sense. So it was a very bright light that was like, it looked like a spotlight like shooting up to the sky, except it was obviously coming down from the sky. And then I look in front of me after telling the people, the non-believers again, like, you're gonna regret this. And then I look ahead of me, and there's like a line of people all facing one direction, and I was in the back of the line. So I figured that meant like those are the believers that are, ready to depart, or, be up in the rapture. So yeah, there you have it. Like I said, I woke up at 2:37, and it does sound prophetic to me, and I wish you all could have like seen it from your eyes too, because it was very detailed. So yeah, so I'm sure, as you guys know, the Lord is coming back soon. We don't know when, but we do know the season, and things are obviously intensifying around the world like never before. Natural disasters, and politics or what have you, the government with impeachment and martial law, and, you know, market the beasts with currencies, going out of control and all of that. So we'll see, but things definitely won't be getting better. So hang in there, keep repenting, um, and just pray to not be led into temptation. All right, guys, God bless. See you soon in the air.